It's the loudest, hottest, most dangerous television show on the planet. Come on in, it's time for Tommy's Garage. With Rosie, Sam, Gavin, Jamie, A.D., Reed, Alec the Millennial, Senorita Fuego, and your host, Tommy Adkins. Come on in, it's time for Tommy's Garage.
Show. Yeah. We got one, but first, let's say hello. Tommy's Garage announcer, Matthew Guidry. Matt, who starts us off on Tommy's Garage this week?
We've got marvelous Matt Miller. We've got rowdy Rosie Rosenkrantz, and we got Super Sam Greasebomb.
Yeah.
And our illustrious host, Tommy Adkins.
That's me. Yeah. What do you say? Time to start the show. Yeah. Thank you, Matthew. Let's get started with the big news. The impeachment hearings have started. Again. Well, they're not really impeachment. It's kind of sort of like impeachment. It's like impeachment light, or like half impeachment. Let's just take a look. It's really great.
Ms. Lewandowski, we received a letter from the White House just yesterday that they will not let you answer any questions beyond what you told the special counsel that was publicly released. The White House's instruction to you is based on Moses' claim of executive privilege, even though you did not previously use name of the executive
Yes, the dogs of doom are howling. This time, I think they have Donald Trump for sure, Matt.
I'm sure they do, Tommy. Now, but look. Honestly, you got to feel bad for Jerry Nadler, because after this, it's back to the chocolate factory. Oompa, oompa, dippity. I've got an impeachment hearing again for you. Something like that, I don't know.
Yeah, I'd like to hold Nadler the Hut to... I'd like to hold him in contempt myself, but I really don't want to get close to that clown. Yeah. And not to worry, because She-Jack Lee has got everything under control. She's out finding the American flag that Neil Diamond placed on Mars right now.
That's nice.
Thank you.
I want to know who told these idiots that if they set themselves up on a taller dais than everyone else in the room, somehow they'd look authoritative. Just looks like he's doing a bad impression of Charles Lawton from the original Mutiny on the Bounty, for God's sake. But I got to give props to Corey. Lewandowski did a great job. He pimp-slapped Nadler, Sheila Jackson Lee, referred to President Swallows All. I love that guy. And he even went on and slapped CNN last night. So God bless him. He's doing good stuff.
Absolutely. This bell's for you, Corey, right there. Look. If Gerald Nadler could just show us one shred of evidence, he'd probably eat it.
Yeah.
But why stop there? This week, the New York Times tweeted a damning accusation. Damning, I tell you. They said, having a hoo-ha thrust in your face at a drunken dorm party may seem like a harmless fun, but when Brett Kavanaugh did it to her, Deborah Ramirez says it confirmed that she didn't belong at Yale in the first place. Ooh, damning! Only one problem. She never said it. Never happened, Matt. Complete lie.
Oh, poor Kavanaugh. You know, he's the only one that's going to walk away traumatized after all this, because apparently he's such a horrible lay, no one can remember it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and the New York Times issued their corrections for all their lies, and they now say that Corn Pop did it all.
Remember when the New York Times had the big headline of "God is dead"? God just called and said the New York Times is.
Oh, wow. Look, if Kavanaugh did all those things, he could just switch parties and become a Democrat and run for president. Yeah. Or he could run an underage whorehouse on a private island. Same thing, I guess.
Close enough.
Time to get serious. Joe Biden. Okay, that's not serious. Joe Biden said some pretty wild things lately, and he's taking a bit of criticism. Some deserved, others, okay, it's all deserved. But this might be his all-time best right here.
And Corn Pop was a bad dude. And he ran a bunch of bad boys. And so he was up on the board, wouldn't listen to me. I said, hey, Esther, you, off the board, or I'll come up and drag you off. Well, he came off, and he said, I'll meet you outside. He was waiting for 3 guys in straight razors. Not a joke. I said, first of all, I said, when I tell you to get off the board, you get off the board, and I'll kick you out again, but I shouldn't have called you Esther Williams. I apologize for that. He said, you apologize to me? I said, I apologize for that, not for throwing you out, but I apologize for what I said. He said, okay, closed the straight razor, and my heart began to beat again.
Yeah, sure. He's still the front runner, Matt.
You know, I'm actually cool with what he said about Corn Pop. It's what he said about Count Chocula that can only be described as a drive Biden.
Yeah, that Joe Biden, he took care of Corn Pop in a jiffy, didn't he? And I did a little bit of research, and it turns out Corn Pop used to be a serial killer.
Get in the airplane right now.
I don't know how you got that, and I got away with drive Biden. That's awesome.
As sad as it seems, this is all verifiable because it was all witnessed by both Sugar Smacks and Fruit Loops who were there when it happened. And you know that the Secret Service team that's with Biden right now refers to him as Special K.
Yeah.
I heard he's in the honeycomb hideout.
You know, maybe I believe Joe Biden stared down a gangster, but there's zero chance that any self-respecting gangbanger has ever called himself Corn Pop.
Yeah.
Any time in the last 5,000 years of human history. Speaking of bulbs that go dim, Beto O'Rourke had something interesting to tell us last week. Here he goes.
Hell yes, we're going to take your AR-15, your AK-47. We're not going to allow it to be used against our fellow Americans anymore.
You think Beto's going to come and take your gun away, Matt?
He's going to have to take the bullets first. Enough said.
So sexy.
When a Democrat tells you you don't need that kind of gun, you need to go out and buy that kind of gun.
Exactly. That's a big bell.
And Beto, look, you can have my AR-15, you can have my AK-47s, but I want you to come and take them, not your Gestapo. Yep. And
There you go.
Hey, and you can even bring an AK for yourself. I'll leave it in your grave.
Whoa.
Since 1968, we have explained that the end game of all Democratic gun control proposals are confiscation.
Yep.
And every time we've been told, oh, you're just paranoid. No one's coming to take your guns. Yeah, they are. That is the end goal.
Thank you, Sam.
And anyone who's interested in disarming you does not have good plans for you.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
However, it's really helped Beto in the polls. He's up to 0% now. And hey, who better to decide whether or not I should own a gun than a drunk driving, accident fleeing, breaking and entering butthead like him?
That can't buy a gun legally.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't think you can confiscate your AK-47. He's not legally allowed to have one, I don't think.
Right?
All right, look, this is my challenge, Beto, Robert, or whatever your name is. If you can count the 47, I'll give you my AK-47. I'm not too concerned. You know what I mean? All right, and last, big attack in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, check this out. Watch. Whoa. Yeah, Houthi rebels sent attack drones into the Saudi production facilities. They exploded and set off massive fires. Yo, oil prices shot up, started a big international kerfuffle, and the price of oil is now going to probably keep going up a little while here. United States thinks the Iranians actually did this, though, Matt.
Yeah, but I mean, this really isn't a big deal. It barely interrupted oil production. They were back up in 3 days. I mean, it was hardly enough to distract the Saudis from the #1 hit TV series they have over there called How I Bought Your Mother.
Oh!
Hey, I grew up in Saudi Arabia. They can take it.
think America has that really too much to worry about with Iran. We have a secret weapon. Hell, we got Warhawk Warren, okay? And I can't wait to see what her war paint looks like. But the funny thing is that she's rising in the polls right now, but the only problem is it's on a totem pole.
Ooh, that's a little hammer.
Yeah, Rosie lost his voice in Vegas. Apparently, you can bet that there. I didn't know. You know, the second this happened, I knew that somewhere, sitting in a living room with a beer in one hand, John Bolton's going, "Damn it."
Yeah! Yes!
This would have been my opportunity to crush him. Damn it.
All right, who thinks the Houthi rebels did it? Who thinks Iran did it?
Yeah.
Who thinks ExxonMobil did it? That's what I'm thinking, too. I'm thinking George Bush attacked the wrong country. That's what I'm thinking right now. All right, that does it for the big news. Let's thank Matt, Rosie, and Sam. That means it's time to say hello to Tommy's Garage announcer, Matthew Guidry. Matt, what's on Tommy's Garage tonight?
You guys are mispronouncing it. It's not Nadler, it's Nadless. Tommy, tonight we have the Bigot Lottery, the Professionals, Senor Caliente, and a secret recording of the Democrat debate. But next, it's time for Worldwide Panic only on Tommy's Garage!
We are back! Yeah! It's time to panic! Worldwide panic! Worldwide panic! Worldwide panic! Yes, this is a segment on Tommy's Garage. We travel the world to bring you the very best news you might have missed. Joining us, Alec the Millennial. Hey! A.D. Hodge. And Reed Becker. Hey, let's start out with a really scary story. In outer space, a meteor came this close to the Earth this morning. Did you guys see it? No, of course not. It's 3 million miles away. But it was bigger than the tallest building on Earth. I guess 3 million miles is kind of close in galactic terms, Alec.
I bet this asteroid is only half the size of Beto O'Rourke's inflated ego.
True, it's true. Yeah.
And I gotta say, I'm tired of Beto O'Rourke.
Yeah, thank you, hallelujah.
Honestly, if that asteroid can't turn me into a superhero, this is irrelevant to me.
You are
That's a good point. Yeah, 3 million miles. It's still closer than Democrats' chance of winning in 2020. Yeah, that's right.
And yes, a black man clap for that. All right.
You know, people say 3 billion miles is a long way from Earth, but that asteroid got closer to planet Earth than Anastasio Ocasio-Cortez's brain! In India, a happy couple just had twins. You guys want to meet them?
Yeah.
Well, there's the dad and the mom right there.
Whoa. He was surprised.
Wow, the dad is 78 years old. The mom, she's 74 years old. It's a world record. They were married for 57 years, no kids, but they really wanted a baby, apparently. Now they're both in intensive care, but they got their wish, Alec.
You know, I wonder if that baby came out covered in cobwebs.
Okay.
Okay, that was...
That's not an airplane.
That was good.
Hold on. Just cause it's mean doesn't mean like it's an airplane.
And right now, I'm at a loss for words. I don't know what to say. You know what? I'm going to just say it. Congratulations, and I'm early sorry. All right. I'm early sorry. That's all I'm
Yeah.
He gets a hat.
That's going to be my new stuff. I'm early sorry.
Yeah, twins at 74. Ouch. Right? Look, if you have a heart attack because your 74-year-old wife just gave birth to twins, you might be in India. I'm just saying. Just maybe.
Ooh.
There's a lot of them. I'm just saying, percentage-wise.
I can't say you're wrong. I can't say you're wrong. Look, I end up in intensive care after good Mexican food, so
Yeah.
you know, of course, a few hours after a good Mexican food, I usually deliver a pretty big baby myself. So. You know. It feels like that sometimes too. In Europe, airplane manufacturer Airbus is trying out a new technology designed to help serve us better. Computers and cameras on a plane will monitor literally everything you do. Every moment you make gets monitored and stored into memory somewhere. They claim it will make a better flying experience. Alec, they watch everything you do the entire flight.
Well, I'm pretty sure my friends have nothing to worry about because millennials do nothing. It's true.
You know what, Alec? I was getting ready to say the same thing, but the best thing I can say is I just hope they don't ASAP Rocky me. All right. Ooh. No bomb. Facts.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, I'm so surprised that a European company is trying to destroy freedom. Big surprise there. It's like
they've been doing it for 100 years.
I know, it's crazy, right?
No way.
I know. I mean, it's not shocking coming from a land that's run by royal perverts. There's a lot of them. Prince Andrew, I'm just saying, look into it. That's
Got it. Look, there's only one problem with this. A camera doesn't stop the worst crimes in an airplane. Stinky people! Bad perfume, body odor, farting. So until they get smell-o-vision, I'm not impressed, all right? In Canada, guess what Toronto has now? The first Chick-fil-A restaurant.
Yay! Delicious.
Guess who showed up?
We are known for being the most ethno-racially diverse city in the world. Torontonians love diversity. We don't love Chick-fil-A, and we're just here to let people know who maybe didn't know about Chick-fil-A's horrible human rights record.
Oh, yeah. Well, that didn't exactly work because the lines went around the block for weeks, but they made their point, Alec.
Now, I can't tell if that's an LGBTQ protest or just a teacher's lounge at my college. They look pretty similar. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, it looks like to the LGBT community, only people that are offended are the T's. Okay. Just for the FYI, just the FYI, everybody, it's such a good feeling not to hear black people and chicken in the same sentence. Go ahead, Reed. I'm happy. I'm all right.
All right, yeah. They're doing the Lord's work in Toronto. That's all I have to say. Very good. Yeah. You know, and I say this as a Jew. Their sandwiches, they answer to a higher authority. So it's a Hebrew national joke for you. There you go. I was waiting for some of y'all.
If we were in New York, they'd understand that, you know? Look, I want to know why do important causes always have the worst people representing them, you know? It's like,
oh my God.
Do we care about gay people? Yeah. Do you want them to look? Do I care about that guy? No. In Britain. Someone stole a toilet. Not any old toilet, a solid gold toilet. It's actually a piece of art. It was on display at the Museum of Winston Churchill's birthplace, worth $1 million. But they didn't even bother guarding it because they thought, who would steal it? People were actually paying to use it for 3 minutes at a time, and now it's gone, Alec.
You know, I want to know how they did it. How did they move that toilet? Like, logically speaking, that thing is about, you know, the same weight as Sam. So. Ooh. Sorry, man. Gold's just solid.
But not as good looking, you gotta admit.
Of course.
And not as good looking with a cowboy hat either.
Security?
I'm gonna go in a different ride with this than you. All right. For me, I would not mind sitting on some gold to boo-boo. All right? But I'm damn sure I ain't gonna steal it. Look at me, I'm black. I ain't gonna steal nothing gold for $1 million. That's what you get Eddie Murphy do. That's the golden child thing.
Yeah. Right there.
Wow, $1 million toilet stolen. That sucks crap.
What's that?
They must be really down in the dumps about that. All right, I did some research on this. This is ironic because the artist who made the toilet, he actually named the toilet America. And yeah, right? Yeah. Well, some good news is now that's something that England doesn't own either. So. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. There we go. Sorry, Nigel.
Chair more.
Hey, you know,
Sam, eat crow.
I'll take a month off.
Oh, it was fun. I had a good time.
but the cops are looking everywhere, but they don't have anything to go on. Look, they didn't steal it because it's gold. They stole it because it's one of the few British plumbing fixtures that actually works. And whoever stole that thing will never sell it. It's worth its weight in gold, literally.
Oh, that's right.
That does it for Worldwide Panic. Let's thank Alec, AD, and Reed. Speaking of gold, here's the man with the golden voice. It's Tommy's Garage announcer, Matt Guidry. Matt, what's on Tommy's Garage tonight?
Tommy, later we have the professionals, the Bigot Lottery, and the United Spot was at the Democratic debate. Ooh. They have a secret recording, but next, it's everyone's favorite party boy, Senor Caliente.
Senor Caliente! Yes, it's time for Senor Caliente, where we bring Tommy's Garage reaches out to the Hispanic community. So let's welcome our Spanish interpreter, Senor Caliente.
Hola, amigos míos. Los quiero a todos.
Oh, that's so sweet. Now, just to remind everybody, I can't speak any Spanish. So I read the headlines, and Senor Caliente graciously interprets perfectly. Right, Senor Caliente?
Sí, señor Tom. Yo voy a interpretar perfectamente. Tan pronto como dejes de pedir prestado a tu novia para llevarlo una cita a Taco Bell.
Taco Bell? Taco Bell? And we have the Tommy's Garage super computer interpreter right here, so you can follow along. So are you ready, Senor Caliente?
Sí, yo siempre estoy lista para Tommy's Garage, señor Tom.
Okay, here we go. Our first story. In Canada, a man was convicted of operating a canoe while impaired.
Oh, ¿su castigo? ¿Tiene que vivir en Canada?
A while ago, Kevin Hart made a sex tape. Now his sex tape partner is suing him for $80 million.
Sí, ella do demandara por pulgadas. No podría comprar una barra de chocolate.
In Las Vegas, the last peep show in the city finally closed down.
El señor Rosie no ha dejado de llorar a una semana.
Senor Rosie. A Mexican drug cartel leader was caught sneaking over the border.
Acababa de votar en las próximas elecciones de California.
Anastasio Ocasio-Cortez said that Miami will be completely flooded in a few years.
Miami? Ese lugar es tan alto que nunca se inunda.
Is he saying the same thing I'm saying? I'm just checking. A new study shows that areas with more fast food restaurants report more heart attacks.
Oh, y las personas que viven cerca de Hillary Clinton tienen más suicidios.
President Trump said that the new energy-efficient light bulbs make him look orange.
Las cámaras de televisión hacen que Beto O'Rourke se vea estúpido.
Thanks for helping Tommy's Garage with our Hispanic Outreach program, Senor Caliente.
It was my pleasure, Senor Tom.
Hey, the pleasure is always mine, Senor Caliente.
Como el placer que encontraste con esa bruja de 3 dientes la semana pasada, Senor Tom.
I don't know what he's saying, but it sounds kind of sexy, you know?
Fuego out!
Senor Caliente, everybody!
Tommy, what a weird Mexican you have. Now, coming up next, we have the big lottery, and United Spy has a secret recording of the Democrat debate. But up next, it's the professionals. See you in a minute, only on Tommy's Garage.
That's us right here! We are back! It's time for the professionals. Yes, this is when Tommy's Garage invites the professional entertainers to turn the temperature up to 82 so you can knock down that electric bill finally. Let's say hello to Matt, Reed, and Sam. Hey guys, you guys are all professional comedians here. So, did you guys hear about the latest from Chelsea Handler? She's got a Netflix show that features her traveling all over America, dragging black people on stage with her, and apologizing for her white privilege. That's the entire show. Matt, you think she's sucking up a little too much, so to speak?
Isn't this the woman that likes receiving golden showers from Jason Biggs?
Yes.
You know, like white privilege? She needs to apologize for being white trash.
Oh! Thank you. They won't even have her.
You know, one executive sleeps with a terrible comic, and we as a society are paying for it almost 2 decades later.
There you go.
Yeah. You know, she's a nice reminder that confidence and zero ethics are all it takes to make it in Hollywood. So.
There you go.
And negative talent, don't forget that.
Oh, yeah. That much talent for Hollywood.
What I want to know is who greenlit this hatchet-faced, claw-footed harpy in the first place? Somewhere there's a double wide that she should be sitting in smoking Pall-Malls. I mean, come on. Isn't there some man's life she should be ruining out there?
I don't think the worst trailer park I've ever seen would have her, quite frankly. Apologizing because she's white. She should be apologizing for that hideous TV show she had, which is exactly what happens when you your way to the top. What do we call that? The JJ privilege or something? I don't know. Well, the 71st Emmys were awarded this week. I know, I didn't even know myself. I didn't even know until two stories popped up. First, Colin Kaepernick got an Emmy for another one of those commercials, and RuPaul won another Emmy for RuPaul's Drag Race. RuPaul said, I don't know, he, she. RuPaul said, we are all God in drag.
Wow.
Hey, just go ask him. You know, it's just a little too obvious. It seems like they're all trying just a little bit too hard, Matt.
I wouldn't use the word hard around either one of these soft serves. No, seriously, I can just see Colin Kaepernick in the back going, "Hey, look, girl, I want an Emmy too. This time it's your turn to get on your knees."
It's not much of a surprise to me that Hollywood is praising somebody who gets paid millions by a company that uses Chinese slave labor, right? And also they're praising a woman who just said that God is essentially a transsexual, right? Which is, if I'm not mistaken, Baphomet is a transsexual god, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Right? I mean, we're just, and you know what? They say California doesn't have family values. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know? They prove me wrong.
20 minutes after this was over, there were a bunch of people running around backstage going, all right, who gave RuPaul the mushrooms? And as far as Colin Kaepernick, hey, I get it. They're using these commercials. They're selling a lot of shoes. But the number 2 and number 3 slots are filled by Yeezy and by Vans. 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 No matter how many shoes Colin Kaepernick sells, Jeff Spicoli is still putting him under.
There you are. Hey, if you two social justice warriors want to prove how woke you are, get married. Yeah, prove how woke you are. And until then, I don't want to hear you preaching, you know, man, although, man, I don't want to speculate who wears the pants in that relationship, you know what I mean? Well, while we're on the subject of people who are apparently hallucinating, doctors in Missouri have been permitted to prescribe marijuana for quite some time. But now they legally have new power. They can legally prescribe marijuana for pregnant women.
Woo! Thank you, Lord.
Yeah. Because they know it causes brain damage in babies, but what the hell, man? It's Missouri.
Well, Tom, you've obviously not spent a lot of quality time with a pregnant woman. See, I encouraged it. I encouraged it, and every time that I look at my 2 wonderful children drooling, knowing that one day they're going to be Democrats, I still go, worth it.
Every man here knows exactly what you're saying. You all know.
Yeah, I think, right? I think I should have moved to Missouri to save my marriage.
Yeah! Maybe the biggest bell I ever rewarded.
And look, sure, it may cause brain damage, but only the parts that make me care about what people think. So.
Oh my God, give him a...
That just got the bigger bell.
Bigger bell.
Now, wait a minute. Do you mean to tell me that the same doctors that came up with thalidomide, the same doctors that handed out Valium and pain pills like Tic Tacs for 40 years, the same doctors that kill between 1/8 and 1/4 of a million people every year, accidentally, think this is a good idea? Well, then it must be on the up.
Yeah. Right there. Here's my question. Why do they need a prescription? Just call your local weed dealer.
Yeah.
Smoke up a dime bag in 9 months later. Congratulations, your baby has 3 eyes and 11 fingers and the IQ of a brine shrimp. But you're all set, ready to go. Speaking of mental health issues, researchers say that teenagers who spend too much time on social media are more likely to develop mental health issues.
Really?
Well, we always suspected that, Matt.
It's not just the teenagers. It drives everybody crazy. Right now, for instance, I've now somehow created this new fetish where I have to see what everybody ate for breakfast. But I don't want you to take the picture until after dinner.
What? Do we have a giant bomb for that?
Really?
No.
I don't want you to take the picture of what you ate for breakfast till after dinner. All right, fine.
The crickets. The rare crickets.
I'm not surprised. I have to be honest with you. I'm not surprised that social media kind of leads to mental instability, right? Because Twitter is basically just terrible cocaine. I couldn't save you there. Sorry.
Sam! Help! Help, Sam!
Once again, the media has it backwards. This is one of those, well, what streets cause rain kind of stories. Problem is not that social media turns people into narcissistic idiots. It's that narcissistic idiots are drawn to social media.
Hallelujah, brother! Right there.
Yeah.
We didn't need it. I'd never use it. Look, well, I guess you could say that explains a lot.
Yeah.
Of course, it raises some other questions, but he's our kind of nuts, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And last, former NFL football player Edon Coughlin had a tough weekend. Somebody broke into his pizza joint. They slashed his seats. They stole his big screen TVs. They spray painted the N-word, monkey, and even the dreaded MAGA word on his walls. No. Fortunately, cops caught the guy who did it. Edon Coughlin, yeah. He confessed he did it to collect the insurance money, Matt.
It's always easy to call out one of these fake hate crimes because no self-respecting Nazi would put a swastika backwards.
Oh, good point.
But hopefully this guy will soon be like, sharing a cell with Juicy Smouillet. So.
Oh, yeah.
Juicy. If anybody looks like Juicy, that's it.
Yes. Honestly, how do you snitch on yourself? I don't really understand. It doesn't.
In the hood, no less.
Yeah, right. For real.
Well, he was looking at hard time. He hadn't flipped on himself.
I know who did it.
They just put him away.
Well, look, I think this leads to an important lesson. Look, if you're going to commit fraud on this level, make sure you pay off your local, your state, and your national Democratic politicians. You got to take care of it before you do this stuff.
Exactly.
Well, now see, if all of us backwards Trump voters would just get it through our thick heads that we need to vote for the Democrat, then they wouldn't have to keep committing all these fake hate crimes.
It's all our fault.
Exactly. Look, I can forgive a crime about a MAGA hat, but that haircut, that's hard jail time right there. What is that thing? It looks like a receding rat's nest or something. I don't know.
It's not the best.
Well, that was a fun segment. Let's thank these guys, Matt, Reed, and Sam.
Thank you.
And let's welcome back Tommy's Garage announcer, Matthew Guidry. Matt, what's coming up next?
Tommy, later we have that secret recording from the United Spot. They were actually at the Democrat debate. But next, it's the Bigot Lottery. You don't want to miss this. Only on Tommy's Garage.
Best part of the show. We are back. Yeah! It's time to play the Bigot Lottery.
Oh, no.
Boom, boom, boom.
It's the Bigot Lottery. I hope that doesn't look like me. Yeah.
Yes, it's the Bigot Lottery, sponsored by AAA Trophy, right here in Houston, Texas. Every week we find the biggest idiots who do the dumbest things, and we force ourselves to guess the race of the idiot, thus proving the futility of bigotry in theory. And so far, bigotry is kicking our ass. Joining us, the lovely Jimmy Quoo. The Chocolate Thunder Gavin Babineau. And back from his deep, shameful trip to Las Vegas, Rosie Rosencrantz. First, let's see the scoreboard, Matthew. We got one more week till the trophy gets issued, so let's see what's going on here.
Easy for you to say. Gavin's got 22, Jamie's got 31, and Rosalind has 27.
Rosalind tries harder, though.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what'd you say? I couldn't hear
Well,
you.
I'll tell you what, folks. So are you ready, panel?
Yeah.
Audience, are you ready? Folks in TV land, come on and play the Bigot Lottery. In Florida.
White.
But from New York.
Black.
Puerto Rican. Yeah, Puerto Rican.
We'll see. A New York woman was vacationing with her boyfriend, and they had a bit of a fight. She wanted to go home, and he didn't want to pay for it. So she stole his credit card and went to the local bar and racked up a $55.30 bar tab.
Yes.
Okay.
So she paid it on her boyfriend's credit card. And she left a $5,000 tip on the boyfriend's credit card. Police arrested her, and she confessed. That's grand theft in Florida. Fortunately for her, the boyfriend declined to prosecute. Unfortunately, she made the Bigot Lottery. So is our tipsy tipster, white, black, Hispanic, or Asian, Rosie.
Okay, let's go. This looks like one of my people. This looks like a cracker.
Rosie's going the saltine American.
A black chick would have got her ass beat, and she wouldn't have made it to do anything.
That's a good point. She wouldn't be alive.
Okay, anyway, I'm gonna go with white because she's probably with Rosie.
They're always with me.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to say Hispanic and bet that they're like Puerto Rican or like something in between.
That counts. That
This
counts.
sounds about petty enough.
So, what do you guys think out here?
Hispanic.
All right, let's meet our credit card cougar with the big tips. It's Serena Wolf. She is a cracker. So who had it out here? All right, not bad. Next, somewhere in the world,
oh no,
a man and woman got married, but then he treated her bad, So she left. Yeah. Then he married another woman, and he treated her bad. So she left. So he tried to marry a third woman, but then the first two women met each other.
Uh-oh.
And they exchanged a few notes. Turns out, he never divorced either one of them.
Yes.
So they showed up at the wedding of the third woman, and they kicked his ass. And we have the video. Yeah. But Tommy's Garage wants to know, did this happen in India, Pakistan, Ghana, or did this happen right here in Dearborn, Michigan? Rosie.
Whoa, you threw me off with the Dearborn, Michigan. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That's very specific.
They didn't ever get divorced. He treated them bad, and he kept getting women all the time to marry. That's got to be India.
Rosie goes India.
Got to be India.
Wow.
I kind of want to say that, but they did just legalize weed from the doctors in Michigan, right?
Yeah.
They did.
I'm going to go with Michigan.
Oh, Dearborn.
I'm going to say India.
You going India?
Yeah, I'm going.
What do you guys think out here?
Ghana,
India, Dearborn. Let's take a look at the video.
I watch a lot of Bollywood movies.
Yeah. Well, you know, it wasn't Ghana because in Ghana they know how to punch. This happened in India. Who got it out here? Not bad. All right. Hey, Third World Romeo, let's offer one piece of advice here. When you leave the third world and enter the first world, there's a good reason why you don't have 3 wives, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And last, Anastasio Ocasio-Cortez says we should kill all the cows.
Uh-oh.
Why? Because they burp and they fart. That supposedly causes global warming. I know. She says a lot of dumb things, and a lot of dumb people believe her. But here's the big question. The bigger the cow, the bigger the farts, right?
No.
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah. So which cow farts the most? Is it the Holstein, the Chianina from Italy, the Limousine from France, or the Texas Longhorn, Rosie?
Well, I got to pass this to Gavin because he knows everything there is to know about farting and burping.
I know 0 about cows except for how to make a steak. So,
that's good.
That's all that I really need to know.
Yeah, good point.
So screw it, and I'm going to go Texas.
All right, you go Texas. He goes with the Texas Longhorn, Jamie.
So I don't know, but I'm going to go with the bigger the hump, the bigger the fart, Chianina.
Chianina from Italy.
Well, y'all know I run with bulls in Spain.
True.
And I run with a lot of bulls from France, and these things are the biggest damn things I've ever seen in my life.
The limousines?
The ones that, the ones that come from France are they're gigantic.
3 different ansons. What do you guys think out here?
Holstein.
What? Chianina Holsteins? Well, Mamma Mia, it's the Chianina.
Yes!
The Chianina is the biggest farting cow in the world. Who had it out here? Who had it? All right. The Chianina is big, but be careful. Don't confuse it with the Behar, which is not quite as big. It's not quite as big, but it never stops moving, and it always keeps turning to the left. And I don't know what the hell's wrong with that thing. That wraps up the Big Lottery. Let's give these guys a hand. Let's check out the scores. Matthew, how do we do?
Rosie ends up with 31. He got 2 correct. Jamie got 2 correct, and Gavin got 1 correct.
Ooh, the gap keeps growing. So who gets the AAA trophy today?
Me.
How'd you guys do out here? How'd you guys do? Who did what? You got 4? 2? Very nice. All right. You folks at home, if you think you can challenge these guys, let me know. Tommy'sGarageTVShow.com. Drop me a line. You can pick any 2 people in the whole entire show to challenge. We'll let you on. Right? We'll get you on the show. Matt Gibbs, what's coming up next?
Tommy, next up we have the secret recording of the Democrat debate. The United Spot was there. It's an exclusive coming up only on Tommy's Garage.
See the size of that cow? We are back! Yeah! Now, in case you missed it, there was another Democrat debate last week. Did you guys see it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was in Vegas.
Yeah, I was sleeping. Well, the United Spot was kind enough to give us some highlights behind the scenes. Check it out.
Hey y'all, we're live at the Democratic Debate.
All right, let's do this. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, I'm so pumped up right now. Can you all donate $1?
Okay, so before we get started, I just wanted to let everybody know I just made a payment to my college tuition, y'all. Good for you. Yeah, I'm super proud of myself. I'm a big girl now.
You know, if you vote for me, your college tuition will be free.
Oh, well, I'm gonna totally vote for you then. I'm giving out free college too.
I'm giving out free college too.
Ooh, I'm gonna vote for you guys too.
You want $1,000? Huh? I'll give you $1,000 right now, huh? You want $1,000? Vote for me.
You're gonna give me $1,000? Yeah, I'll vote for you too. Since you're getting all this money, can you donate $1 to me so I could build another office? Sure. $1? That's 4 nickels, right?
Hey, bro, if you vote for me, I'll totally take care of your college and I'll buy back your guns.
OMG, I'm just gonna vote for all of you.
What the f*** is going on over here?
Squad, do you have any questions?
I have some questions.
I don't even care.
There's gonna be no life after Donald Trump.
Okay, I'm in charge, so I'll be asking the questions, okay?
Look, I don't want to be the president for half of America. I want to be the president for all of America.
Okay, so again, I'm in charge.
Look, bro, we gotta see clearly, and we gotta have to speak honestly, and we gotta have to act decisively.
Excuse me, I'm in charge.
Listen, the only thing that's gonna work is if I give everybody $1,000, okay? You guys need $1,000? Who needs $1,000? Come on, guys, this is why everybody's laughing at us.
Look, y'all, without racism, I'm never gonna get elected.
Dude, I'm totally gonna take your guns back, okay? And if you don't give me your guns, I'm gonna come to your door and I'm gonna put my finger in your face. I'm gonna be like, give me your gosh darn guns.
America isn't important. What's important is that we beat Donald Trump. I was bused to school.
Me and Hillary are BFFs.
Please, everybody, donate $1 to me.
You want $1, huh? You want $1, huh?
What?
I'll give you $1,000, okay?
I don't have any idea what I'm doing. Okay, that is enough. I like the sound of that.
Everything's free.
America needs racism. What's up, Willie?
Give me your guns. Gosh.
So, seriously, okay? Not half of America, all of America.
Donald Trump is no good.
Guys, I am in charge.
I know a lot of doctors. I need a stool. I can't see over the podium.
Let me go! Trump remind me of that dude in The Wizard of Oz. Kamala, what are you gonna do about that mentally retarded president? Wilson! America needs to speak Spanish only! Do you leave your record player on at night?
After my beer, I always leave the record player on! If you vote for me, I'll give you $12,000. Joe Biden, I would represent Obama better than you.
Nuh-uh!
Yes, huh?
Nuh-uh!
Yes, huh?
Nuh-uh!
I'm giving away raffle tickets. Everybody's a winner.
Oh, Aunt B!
I'm losing my voice! Hell yes, we're gonna be taking away your AR-15s and your AK-47s. No more, okay? No more guns. Give me your gosh damn guns. Yes, huh?
Nuh-uh!
Yes, huh?
Nuh-uh!
Viva la Mexico! Me amo beto!
Please, guys, please donate $1 to me. I need to build more offices.
Data.
Excuse me. You have exceeded your time. I am the boss. Excuse me.
This is gonna be too easy.
There we go. By the way, if you got a video to contribute, send a link to YankeeCowboyTV@yahoo.com. Matthew Gidgey, come on over and tell me what's coming up next.
That Cory Booker was spot on.
Yeah.
Stick around for the end. It's Tommy's Garage!
That wraps up Tommy's Garage this week. You guys have a good time. Let's thank our panel first, A.D. Hodge. Oh, he's taking the shortcut. Rosie Rosengrantz. Sam Griesbaum. Barry Becker, Gavin Babineau. And in front we got Jamie Cruz. Alec the Millennial. Reed Becker. And way up there, guess who we got? Tommy's Garage announcer Matthew Guidry. And you go, where's Matt Miller right here? I'm Tommy Yags. It's time to close the garage. We'll be back next week with another great show. So remember, pull up a chair, pop open a beer. It's time for Tommy's Garage Live. all across America, bringing home. Woo! Stop it, hello.